Today, we're diving into some really powerful and honestly deeply personal messages from the Quran. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're direct lines of hope and reassurance, especially for those times when we feel completely lost or just overwhelmed. You know that feeling, right? That moment when you look around and it feels like the whole world is moving on without you, and you're just stuck. It's that sense of doubt, of loneliness, maybe even feeling like you've been abandoned that can really creep in. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. So let's start right there, in that really painful moment when you might feel forgotten. It's such a heavy thing to carry, but the Quran gives us a direct, immediate, divine response to this very feeling. Just listen to the sound of those words. This verse was actually revealed at a time when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was feeling distressed because there was a pause in revelation. He started to wonder if he'd been abandoned. So this message comes from a place of deep, deep empathy for that exact feeling. And there it is, so clear, so direct, from Surah Ad-Duha. This isn't just poetic language or a metaphor, it is a direct promise. It means that whatever you are going through, it is not a sign that you've been left behind, and it is not a sign that God is displeased with you. The comfort here is so personal. It means that ache you feel, it's seen, it's understood. It confirms that even when everything feels silent, you are not alone. And maybe the most important takeaway is this. It's a divine promise that you are not, and you never will be, forgotten. Okay, so acknowledging the pain is step one. But the message doesn't just leave us there. It builds on that reassurance and moves toward a really concrete promise about what's coming next. And again, just listen. You can almost feel the hope built into the very sound of this verse. It's all about looking forward with this sense of anticipation for what's on the horizon. And your Lord is going to give you, and you will be satisfied. Now pay close attention to that word, satisfied. It's not just promising a gift, it's promising satisfaction. We're talking about a deep, fulfilling contentment that really hits you in the heart, a joy that makes you feel whole again. So what this really means is that where you are right now, it's not the end of the story. A time is coming when smiling will feel natural again. It hints that maybe what you feel you've lost is just making room for something even better. And this isn't just wishful thinking. It's presented as a divine guarantee. But what about the struggle itself, the here and now? How are we supposed to look at the challenges we're facing? Well, the Quran gives us this incredible principle that completely reframes how we think about difficulty. This is probably one of the most famous verses, and for a really good reason. It's such a powerful anchor to hold on to in a storm, a short, simple reminder of a profound truth. Now, the key word here, the whole game changer, is with. It doesn't say ease comes after the hardship is over. It says ease is connected with the hardship itself. They exist at the same time. Right, so think of them like two sides of the same coin. They're inseparable. The hardship, as you can see, is temporary. It's a test for sure, but it's also the very path to the ease that is connected to it. The ease isn't just some far-off possibility. It's a certainty, a gift that's wrapped up inside the challenge itself. So if ease is right there with the hardship, how in the world do we find it? This next part frames it as a guided journey, a process where you are actively led out of that confusing, dark place and into clarity. This verse basically says, Allah is the ally of those who believe. He brings them out from darkness into the light. Now, that word for ally is wali, which means a guardian, a protector, a really close friend. And what does this guardian do? He actively takes on the role of being your guide. The path looks something like this. It starts with just admitting, I feel lost. I'm in the dark. But the crucial next step isn't figuring it out on your own. It's trusting the guide who already knows the way. From there, you're led, step by step, until you arrive in a place of peace and light. You're not expected to navigate this alone. And to really hammer home this idea of constant companionship, we have this incredibly powerful statement. It was actually said by the Prophet Muhammad to his friend Abu Bakr when they were hiding in a cave with their enemies right outside. Talk about a moment of peril. Do not grieve. Indeed, Allah is with us. It's a command of comfort. And it's rooted in this absolute certainty that you are not alone. It's a reminder that every single moment of sorrow is witnessed, it's shared by a divine presence that is always, always with you.
Hardship can really do a number on our self-worth, can it? We might feel like our value has gone down, in our own eyes or in the eyes of others. The Quran offers a really stunning counter-narrative to that feeling.
This verse speaks directly to your status, your mention, your very name and reputation. It's a statement of elevation, of being lifted up.
I mean, just think about this idea for a second. It's so powerful. At the very moment you might feel small, unseen, or worthless, this verse says the exact opposite is actually happening. On a spiritual level, your honor is being actively protected and raised.
So the takeaway here is huge. It means your worth isn't tied to your circumstances at all. Your patience through this whole thing is being recorded as a testament to your character. And get this, your honor is being raised in unseen circles. Your story of perseverance is being celebrated in ways you might never even know.
And that brings us to the final piece, the ultimate anchor of peace. This verse just zooms all the way out and puts everything in its proper place. It's a simple, absolute statement of ownership and control. So this is the question that everything has been leading to. If the one who hasn't forgotten you, who promises you'll be satisfied, who brings ease with your hardship, and who raises your honor, if that's the same one to whom everything in the heavens and the earth belongs, what is truly left to fear? I'll just leave you with that thought.